Now let's see what's happening in our News Express.
Thank you so much, Christy. Good morning to both of you and all of you joining us here on SOKY Sunrise on this Monday morning. Our top story, a man in Allen County is dead after a round of strong storms rolled through the area on Friday night. According to Allen County Coroner Darren Davis, 38-year-old Michael Burge was inside of his truck on Washington School Road when a tree fell on top of it, killing him. The incident does remain under investigation by the Allen County Sheriff's Office. And in Warren County, the Anna community will soon be better prepared when severe weather strikes, like we saw this weekend. At Friday morning's fiscal court meeting, magistrates approved spending just over $25,000 to install an outdoor emergency siren in that community. It will be built near the Mount Pleasant Church of Christ on Kentucky Highway 185. 548 residents live in the Anna community, and the siren will go off when there are severe weather events like tornadoes. It will also alert residents of evacuations and hazardous waste spills. The siren will be the 33rd in Warren County, and it should take 6 to 8 weeks to install and will likely be operational in September. An update now to a story we first told you about on Friday. Police in Bowling Green have arrested 2 men and a juvenile who they say are connected to a robbery that occurred at Lambkin Park on Thursday. According to authorities, the whole thing was set up through a dating app. According to his arrest citation, Keenan Husage met a woman on Tinder and set up a meeting with her at the park. Police say Husage got into the car with the woman, and as they began talking, 2 other males approached her vehicle. Police say one of them approached the car with a handgun, and when the woman opened the car door, the male stole her purse and phone. The woman told police she had been struck by a gun. That's according to Husage's arrest citation. The 2 accused robbers took off in a truck, and the woman was then taken by ambulance to a hospital. Husage deleted the juvenile and the other person charged, Admir Basirovich, from his Snapchat app, which deleted all correspondence discussing the robbery, according to an arrest citation. Husage is charged with first-degree robbery and tampering with physical evidence. Basirovich is charged with first-degree robbery. Both men were lodged in the Warren County Regional Jail, while the juvenile is lodged in the Juvenile Detention Center. Well, that robbery at Lambkin Park is prompting officials to speak out about safety when it comes to meeting people on dating apps. WNKY's Krista Garrison explains.
Safety with dating apps can be tough.
Thank you so much for that story, Krista. Well, as we talked about in our News Express at the top, of the stories, severe weather was the concern, even taking someone's life in Allen County. Is it safe to say that the worst is over? Do we have more of the same on our way?
We do still have some more of those severe thunderstorms that are going to be headed our way later on today. Now let's see what else is happening in our News Express.
Thank you so much, Christy. And happening around the state, to no one's surprise, storm cleanup is underway in western Kentucky after a damaging storm moved through the area on Friday. Check out this scene in Paducah. That's where heavy rain and strong winds caused downed trees and damage. In downtown Paducah, the powerful storm ripped bricks off an unoccupied building. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet warned drivers of debris in the roadway. Well, Kentucky State Police held a memorial on Friday in Frankfort honoring troopers and officers who have died in the line of duty. In an emotional ceremony, friends and family members of the fallen gathered to remember their loved ones. 37 officers were recognized in the ceremony, and a wreath was placed to recognize their service. Each white carnation represented the troopers, officers, and highway patrolmen who died serving, while a single red rose represented their heartbroken families. The state police commissioner spoke highly of his troopers, highlighting the challenges these men and women face at work every day.
We've had an unusual number of officers shot in the line of duty, and many of them ambushed, which is a scary thought. And I just pray every morning as I come to work that that doesn't happen today.
In total, there were 144 law enforcement line of duty deaths last year in the U.S. And taking a look at what's happening around the rest of the nation, a grand jury has indicted the gunman who opened fire at a California synagogue. John Earnest will appear in court on Monday on 113 federal and criminal charges, including hate crimes. Police say Earnest opened fire inside the Chabad of Poway Synagogue in San Diego in April. One person was killed and 3 others were injured, including an 8-year-old girl, her uncle, and a rabbi. Ernest previously faced 109 charges, and he has pleaded not guilty to all of those charges. Well, today the U.S. plans to announce more economic sanctions against Iran just days after calling off what could have been a deadly airstrike. Tracy Potts is on Capitol Hill with the latest developments.
I'm not looking for war.
Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Well, some residents, like in Paducah, are still picking up the pieces after those severe storms, and we've still got more storms headed our way.
Yes, we do. We are currently starting to see our next wave of those thunderstorms making their way across south central Kentucky. We're going to be seeing the heat and humidity returning to us, and then the chance for those PM pop-ups, but mostly dry.
Thank you for that update, Christy. Now, I have to ask both of you, in our last story in trending, the father who was trying to teach his daughter a lesson, I guess you could say, by wearing his own short shorts. I have to ask quickly, what was some of the funniest or most ridiculous ways either of your parents disciplined you? You have anything?
I don't think I have anything.
My discipline was never fun. It was serious. So, I mean, if you count belt whoopings, I guess.
Well, he was having a really good time, like, you know, making this viral punishment.
Yes.
I never had anything particularly funny that actually happened. My dad always threatened to dump water on me if I wouldn't wake up in the mornings. He never actually did it, though. But
thankful.
but sometimes I wish someone would do that to me now when I'm trying to get up in time.
Yeah, just to get up really early, so that might, you know, help wake you up.
Yeah, a good water would do that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much.